Today na the 15th day of December 2021. Not too long, December go end. We go come inside 2022 January. But how we go end December? Well, it don't go down na the history books of Sierra Leone. Because wetin do? We been there on Monday where we talk small about the audit report, and we all be dey anticipate, dey wait for make the audit report come out. Yesterday, Tuesday the 14th, the audit report come out. Unfortunately, we left the look inside and say temke chui. So no able for come, let us can learn ya. 500 and something pages. You able done inside one day. So we decide say for today on, we go ask a question. Say the 2020 audit report don't come out. And to you, it is waiting. You filling the gap. You filling the gap. Now waiting. Unfortunately, since when the report come out, we see on social media people in the battle about thief. It's sad to say inside this century where change na a global world, we young country with a battle who that thief passing company. For say una na una thief self pass we. No, una na una thief pass we. No, una na una thief. That one day don't make we lose integrity first. How about we not thief at all? How about we not mismanage at all? And the report can show na say we they handle business like how they talk am. Rather, what do they see? Then why are they the thief? What do they want for talk? What in the commission of inquiry not be say? What do they want for talk? What in the audit report not don't say? We just left mouth, they watch them more than they argue. Say somebody thief passing company, somebody mismanage passing company. I don't know who side salon they go. Who side salon they go? Where do we even start for looking inside this audit report? Who side we for start? Let's go back to 2016. Where some parts they will then go to go from 2016. Let's just say, you know what? Let's focus on 2020. Don't not be distracted with 2016. Yeah? 2020 audit report. A lot of people be they claim say, oh, now this report, now the report this. We make then suspend the Auditor-General. And the reports that I make, what's in the day? Okay. Even the report don't come on now, so man still they say, now water down reports that one day. So man still they say, now water down report, the real one, he bad past this. Now this we don't see first. They don't lay in a parliament. And we don't see it now. It is out there at the open. Who say will you own attention draw? And from the trip to Lebanon? Who say? Now the correctional facilities? Now the university? Who say? Okay. Also, we go start now. Remember, we ask a question. The reports don't come on. The part where you don't see, it is waiting. It good? It ugly? It fine? It bad? It will war? If it will war, who that will war? If it good, who enjoy? If it bad, who that's it bad for? I think we'll begin to look things in that perspective there. Rather than pointing finger at one people, it go fine, no? It go fine. Because they don't left me and you forget the argument. Whilst then they drink champagne. They don't left me and you forget the argument. Instead of, I can always talk and I say, now we for cook for the politicians them. Instead of we cook for the politicians then go they corner under they enjoy, then we they argue na ya. Alright. Let's start first from waiting audit service Sierra Leone. No, wait. No, run reach under it. We get quick updates for where they go salon. We get quick updates. Quick one for where they go salon. First of all, yesterday, coronavirus positive case na salon. 11. And so they say. Today, 14 positive case na salon. Then they get all this December gathering. All the December gathering the way they go on right now. It do. But again, today on 14, you know, say 2 na western area, urban, 12, then say incoming passengers. Yeah. 12 na incoming passengers. So still yet, according to the data when NACOVAC they give, they show say people them when they fly go inside Sierra Leone. Wherever outside you fly come up from, they say that they test positive. They say that they test positive na Sierra Leone. Because if then tell we say 12 incoming passengers and only 2. All right. We where they go, let us be responsible. And now, NACOVAC don't turn one notch up. For say, if you they go salon, you no register na the government portal. We dey talk na every time. You no register na the government portal. It go delay you for go salon. No. Yes, you're able for do and we reach na airport to do and day, but the stress where you go get for go through, you don't want that. Now, NACOVAC say anybody where the airline allow for enter them plane, go salon, when not register at the government portal, the airline go pay dearly for that. I don't know what they mean by that. I don't know what they mean by that, but they say if airline pull you come out to side and they take you, then carry you go na salon without you registering na the own government portal. Ha 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 ha. The airline then go pay dearly for that. So you, what they plan for go salon? Now the word that too. You know say that ivisa.com, it's a no. Don't go there. Na the Salone government portal, na there you for do everything. Na there you for do all thing, no. I hope say we don't get that perfect understanding de na ya. For say, no go na airport, you know, do your registration, you know, get, you know, say where you done, then they give you that number and all these things. And the numbers they all they see now, and we they see events there. Every day we get large events in Sierra Leone where they know they wear face mask. But then go they pull press release, and who say go then how they tell you now. We need for act responsibly. We need for act responsibly. So let we do exactly what need for be done, so that at the end of the day we go do waiting right before we reach Salone. Wait then a Salone, now a different ball game day. Now a different ball game. Trust me. Because the end of us, Michael Coca will tell you where did they write now. And Michael Coca say, he said, Tripoli, take today, he not getting PCR test results yet. And they don't reach Salone from the 3rd. And today, now the 15th, he don't reach Salone from the 3rd. Michael Coca, we'll announce your name so in the next 2 days, you dey see your results on your phone. Watch that space, the number where you get it. Watch the number where you get it. Yeah? You go see him. But we were done vaccine, we get for pay again. Yes, ma. $80. You still get for pay. They want you for vaccine before you reach there. If you reach there, you know vaccine all 2. The game not go fine for you. Because waiting do. Now you say go pay for your hotel where you reach there. And you don't want that. Even though I go tell you say na yeah, people in the way na one job they get, or not even get any, and they pass them. And they pass them. What I mean, then they pass them, the yuki. Don't they enter? Is it right? You decide. When I saw it happen there. But like me, I take me booster shot today. Now I take her. Because I just want for be right. You ready against them? That's fine by you. What did they pay $80 for? For the one where then they prick you with the needle, and they choke you with needle, take your blood, and then at the rapid, in 15 minutes, then tell you, then the PCR. So now then they pay $80 for 2 tests. If you go there, you not get vaccine card for sure say you don't take her. 14 days quarantine. You don't want that. Anyway, let we go. Let we deal with today on topic. I just say, like, give a quick update. We will get for go Salone. As the new rules then they come out for Sierra Leone, and so we they announce the last time they interviewed the Minister of Health and Sanitation, he say for now not past that one Omicron. Now no more. I hope say none no go pop up in the side, but then boku number how they don't begin to get so right now. I'm afraid. All right. Audit Service Sierra Leone. The clerk, Sierra Leone House of Parliament, Tawael, Freetown, December 2021. Anyway, now be the 14th. This time be just left like an open letter. Say, well, the day where you go, where Parliament put on a table, will release and so they not put today. Dear sir, in accordance with section 119 subsection 4 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, we get the pleasure and honor for submit we report on the accounts of Sierra Leone for the financial year ending 31st December 2020. Yours faithfully, Abdul Aziz, Acting Auditor-General. Until the other day, I be the doubt who that, but we don't know now. Saying Abdul Aziz, just like them be suggest that day, saying the Acting Auditor-General. Eh? Well, that one ain't to Parliament. What in them tell me and you? Prophet Fitzgerald Johnson said the blackouts at Mama Salone is so terrible. For buy fuel for generator, it's just ridiculous. I can feel your pain, brother. Audit Service Salon say this now the 9. This will be done deal with this. Yes, will be done deal with this. This now also on this. Okay, fine. Now this we need. The Acting Auditor-General of Sierra Leone, one for inform the general public, say on the 14th of December 2021, I want for inform you, say the Auditor-General in report on the audit of Sierra Leone embassies and high commissions in Africa for the period between January 2011 and December 2020. They don't go table and a parliament on Tuesday the 14th of December. All right. Oh, left yonder. Low left there. There we come. Now the audit report proper. I know say you don't see snippets them around. Everybody they take waiting interest them. Now the audit report. The audit report 2020 don't come out. I ask a question to you, waiting. Some people say, well, what soon are they talk for? Anyway, let we left yonder. Let we come first. How Umaru Fofana been tell BBC. How Umaru Fofana tell the world about the audit report. All right. Umaru Fofana, you don't go through the audit report. What you tell BBC say? Umaru Fofana.
2-page document is a damning report by all standards. The auditors have given a qualified opinion, which means an unsatisfactory fiscal management performance last year. The report reads that the fish in the country's waters are being misappropriated.
Okay. Umaru Fofana say, per the report, the thing that we pick the, even the fish na the water. Oh, can talk na ya. We not can talk about that. The fish na the water safe. We not even get good fish for it first. What's in again, sir?
The prison inmates are victims of mismanagement.
The prison inmates, they safe. They don't see their own inside this report. Mismanagement. Don't enter there. Aye.
Hard-working university students are overtaken by those who can afford to bribe lecturers.
Even the university, they're not left behind. The one them where they work hard, and the one them we get the money. Well, the one they get the money, they get the ride. The one they work hard, well, now they want that.
And the rest of mankind are starved off by people who have their hands on the till.
The rest of mankind, when are we, the ordinary Sierra Leoneans, you say we are starved off. Eh? We are starved off. Okay. The rest. Guess some people them not starved off. Oh. Some people them they get them nice.
Seasons seem deep and the branches wide.
Right? Deep, wide. Ibona Salon. Not also. We get mountain, we get valley.
The reports found across virtually all public enterprises and commissions that there were irregularities in taxation, inventory, and unretired expenditure.
All ministries, all. One way or the other, get question mark. One way or the other, the ministries, they all get question mark.
Some payments could not be accounted for.
Clearly, payments where they say they make. This not to say not today, not to yesterday, not to day before yesterday. From where audit service Sierra Leone don't begin for audit na salon. Now the same problem no more we see every day. But the money where they not able to account for, now in they big every day. Year by year, the money they grow where they not able to account for. You think say from them, if we be done they act justice to the audit report, you think say year after year the unaccounted funds them for they grow? Because then they defend themselves. Nobody know they accept say yes it's true. No. So now you eat, you defend. Now they eat, you defend. Where you then do you point finger. Where you go inside, you do the same thing. Where you can do, you begin point finger. Say look there. Where you go inside, you do the same thing. The only thing no more you they do now, you they add. So when now una be full, una be they do una no sabi. Last show now. Now 1 Leone we they take, me they take 2 Leone. Unaccounted for. So even with this, well man, if nothing is done, the next one, boo. The gap will go there, it go big back. Because what you do, nothing is gonna be done. And watch you, yeah. 2020, they come out the end of 2021. Right now, the game not played on for 2021. Now the MDs, then the ministry, department, and agencies, then the game don't play on for 2021. So next year, or even by then June, audit service alone don't begin the audit. The auditors then they go, the audit till we come now to 2022. Then they continue the 2021 audit. By December, then get for pull the 2021 audit. But the game be don't play on here. We mean to say, well, if it's bad 2020, then 2021 it's gonna look that same way. But if we do something to 2020 now inside 2021, then 2022 sometimes it go look good because then go afraid. But the way out 2021 in they done so, the game we don't play done. And they don't done. So what do they try for say? He say, the money, he wide. Every ministry. Because politics not cheap. Then people here, when they give them position here, then we don't spend per the political party then. And when they give them position, now for let them get the money back. And the money they want get back, not to the one where they pay them more. Not to the one where they pay them. Now pas the mokofe, the mas, the yuki. Let us say they spend money. Let us agree. They spend money, then give them work, then salary for pay them. This administration don't increase salary across the board for them. For them. They don't increase salary. What the minister be they get they not to they get now. What's in that one? Only one they wouldn't give job. So if you feel send a payback time, your salary for able pay you. But the one back for the people. If World Bank and them partners then say we did 3.1, we should say we weak for implement policy. We go pull with people in Pampo. Until they see how the reports they come on. Omar Ufofana, continue for Wisa.
These alleged irregularities amount to nearly $4 million.
$4 million. That is the irregularities. $4 million that amount to almost.
Additionally, cash losses also account for more than $11 million.
The cash. Hey, money. $11 million cash losses. Then bank governor can come. Then they keep the money. Cash losses. $11 million. 11. Mr. Bank Governor, sir. Why can they all say then they keep money? What's the parable can tell we? Say which man who say for look. Then say na under your foot, Sunday for look. But always, we give them 68 million. $11 million per cash no more. Irregularities in the $4 million. Now they go.
Enough to finance the procurement of free healthcare drugs and other essential medical supplies for the entire country.
So, Uma Ufofana they say, the money away they no able account for so. The money away they no able account for. If not for the healthcare no more, for free for people them. He say able for provider for we. Free healthcare. Anyway, JJ Safabi don't tell we say now then count you and then go out clinic. Okay.
As well as cover half of the budget to feed children in schools next year.
So he say half of the budget for feed picking in a school next year. That money I want to know account for. If for the Apple. Ever to kick about say call catch and straight. Amaya. Amami to say this is unacceptable. Yes? If you look under your foot, même zobi safa. I will tell us say na kuku jumoko papaya. My keko can say triple A, the corruption, that syndicate. If you say the president, the minister, the parliamentarians, the MDS them, and the political appointees, they all mix pan this. Come for them say, this is the young question. The parliamentarian them, we supposed to represent the people in a parliament. What did they get for do about this issue? He said because very soon they go begin for receive brown envelope. Now you talk more. That's why say parliamentarian they receive brown envelope. And tell you they put it. And tell you they put the money. Una left. Okay. Put our over under for me. Let's continue.
Crucially, it takes a deep dive into the office of the president, especially on overseas travels involving the first family.
Okay. It take deep dive. It sabi we dive far. We don't put all in gadgets, the oxygen and all these things. We say he really want go down for make Ingo Fenot. The Titanic boat where they say they don't dey. Let's use Jack and Rose bin sidon. You know say get for 300 dey. So he get for bracing himself well. You know say get enough oxygen for take that deep dive day. Or they say the golden fish they don't dey. And for this particular day, Triple say now the golden fish now he wants 9 plates. So you get for take a deep dive. What you do? Because you want for please Triple A. So Uma Fofana say what in? It take a deep dive, the audit report, pan the president in fly. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I they continue for fly. Because the fly where they fly, now I make MCC scorecard promise we 400 million. We're still waiting for that money. It not come yet. But now look inside this deep dive where Uma Fofana say then take na the president and the first lady. This fly with the paper. Waiting audit report show.
Impressed for various travels, the audit says was not properly retired.
So money them we cross between for the travel away the pa and the mami can travel. Even when they take that AB lens, that goggle, that AB one for look and find for let them see how it go come out well so that you go know waiting for right and see the able for see. Even me several then tell me that they not go give them back. I say no. I say sometimes this lens one they use. You know correct. Una hear this, una take this. You sabi that AB1 we person wear and so. Now I go fend for them. Now go fend for them, now I give them. Where say I give them? Where they look and then say, brah, we still not see nothing. I say, but this shop and long way then they go, una not see nothing. He say, you know they add up. This one here, he look fiber that one day, but then they give a different name now, yeah. Over and back then give a different name. So now make una say, no, they add up. Okay. All right.
It calls for the monies to be paid back to the state.
So, the president then say, them money them, where look duplicate themselves with different name. And them money them, where look, they work in a way where they work at Benkilenki, we not to Benkilenki for work for sport. They say that one day, then Benkilenki want them, they all for come back, they for pay back to the states, and for pay back and the suggestions. But you don't ever hear the audit report, the recommendations, then follow onto the latter. You don't ever hear it. Anyway, I say, audit report say, then get the one them with sport. The one they with sport, no problem. But the one them we waka ben kill and killy should be returned back to the state. The president, in ref, fly, for return the money back to Sierra Leone, to the coffer, outside them pull and at the one pot. Because Elizabeth, what can they ask me which state? Now the one pot, then for return and they back. Okay.
Not least because the retirement receipts were marred by what the report calls discrepancies, inaccuracies, and inconsistencies.
Then say, The one them when not spot. The money that when not spot. The money that when inaccurate. Consistent with the other side. So them money then they. Then for go back. Yeah. So now go ask for pay this money. Either we go ask for pay this money back. Because the last time where case been come, the first lady be don't pull in head there one day say let them go ask the president in office. You remember that case they become? So I guess say this time around, now the same thing go tell you. Say, when I go ask the president in office. Me, the parking just tell me say, baby. Madam First Lady. No, inside also. No, we'll call her Madam First Lady inside also. But anyway, tomorrow, will they fly? Say, will they fly? He say, yes. Will they fly? Say, okay. My wings, if you don't they shake for fly. I don't dust the wings. So I guess the wings is all ready to fly. So I don't know who we go ask for pay this money back. Elizabeth Waka say we for ask the diaspora for pay the money back. Alright. Load you go.
So what does the government say in reaction to the overall audit report? Mohamed Rahman Suare is a government spokesman.
Now I make them get the work. You get for lekan for in work. Government spokesman. Anything you throw away is always ready and capable to answer the question. It left to you if you agree with that or not. Mohamed Rahman Suare, we able information minister. This guy ain't get work because they trust him. You wanna know why? Let we listen what he say about the report, yeah?
We just received the audit report yesterday. We are studying it. And as a government which has a strong foundation of transparency and accountability,
we just received the audit report and we dey study them. That is the first one. If I for study, you not go for exam, you not study, you go fail. Unless you plan for bribe the teacher or examiner or professor. But he say they don't receive it yesterday and then they study them. And then now government will believe in transparency. You know something then they I make some people like can feel to say, oh, Tripoli, you know like this government. No, it's not about that. But you can't play with my intelligence. Now, the Minister of Information, they tell we say, then our government will believe in transparency. The same transparency where they fail. They fail. Say the government's not transparent. Now the same one, oh. Now they can look winner, they tell winner we I say, then our government will believe in transparency. Okay. We agree. On a belief in transparency. And so what?
we will act on all legitimate recommendations.
I will listen, yeah? He said then go act on all, but he puts the word there, legitimate. What mean to say? Some recommendation then they inside there, we're not legitimate. If he say we go act upon all recommendations, then you know say, okay, they are ready. But you not tell we that they, not tell we that they today, you not tell we that they tomorrow. He say all legitimate recommendations. So down the road, we not gonna be surprised for say, what make una not do this and go tell we say that one they not legitimate. They not the constitution. Well, they not be get the power for look inside that one day. Well, now because of that one day, I make that one day happen. So if you know they pay attention whether they talk, you go to miss vital information. Where down the road you go feel say you are disappointed. But no, you not be listening when they tell you first. For say legitimate recommendation. Now you for pay attention to.
What this report shows is clearly it undermines that track record which you are emphasizing on.
This report is very sensational.
Okay. He said the track record where you they talk about say una transparent, una they do thing fine. But this report they show otherwise. The report they look babu yai pauna. When I say transparency, the report is flipping. He said now so they look like who. So he said no. Yes, we not say this report one kind way. It look like a for say somehow sensational. Okay.
I have seen amounts allegedly not accounted for.
Okay, low under first. Number one, it say independent study. Remember, also say tell me just now. He say then just receive them, but then they study. Now, we question reach am for talk say, okay, you dey talk about transparency, but this one you not look fine, no. The defend mode don't come inside. In see amount, in don't see amount already. Where they say they're not able account for. It is study on account for. Listen, what's in I answer yonder? In don't see amount where they say they're not able account for and
which are now being mistaken for amounts that have been embezzled.
Okay. He said not so because they're not able account for them, mean to say they don't eat a yuki way. A simple word that one do in case you don't understand what they try for talk. Unaccounted for, people and they go and talk say they don't embezzle them. If they're not able to give account that day where the audit service then reach day, no mean say na eat the money. Is that new to you? 2019 report not to the same thing back then tell we? Ha? Hey, Papa God. Anyway, explain to we below understand small. This one way they say, you don't mean to say, how, Mr. Minister?
At the time the auditors visited, some of the documents held by some vote controllers were not available at the time.
Okay. You say when the audit service then come, so some of them on here they talk so. The documents then for proof say them on here na so it from here A to B to Z. Na so it pass. They not be get the documents them. They not being get. And see, so all time where audit service can go, then and then they go meet up time where documents knocking day. Okay. So Mr. Minister, so you tell we say people then they go and talk say now they're not embezzled and are unaccounted for. Not mean to say they eat them because the tell where the audit people let me go, documents not being there, it not be readily available for let them show them and waiting again.
It's a criminal yet. The audit is a process. People still have time to establish their reputation, to clear their names.
Okay. Now it tell we say not a criminal business yet. People then still get them for can clear their name. Well, if not done, they don't do audits, no. They don't do audits. Because they know they go do audits for make people and can later for can clear the name. You should be readily available. And I think say if we get for look inside the constitution, This one need for Didi. Yes, it need for Didi. Even if not to the original, una get that thing, if not draft, if let's say the thing they on process, show the auditor, they let them know, and then go follow on to the letter. But we can't be doing this year in, year out, year in, year out. Then they tell you the same thing, say, they tell the auditor, you remember that time for the laptop there? You remember that time for the laptop there? Not do the same thing and tell we. Quick one. ACC don't receive the laptop there. Then ACC back can say, okay, if them be put there, not to be done like HP, how the model and the serial and what not. This is not easy, it's not easy. But anyway, the minister, now that need the pen for talk. For talk. Because now they say the same way the audit service people reach day, the documents will not be available, but they still get them for clear the name. All right.
And to establish the facts as they are.
It doesn't put the presidency in a good light in terms of giving account for fiscal goings on there.
Okay. So now, point finger don't camp on the president. Umaru Fofana say, well, this one, and I made the president look good though. Hey! He's a president, sir. I greet you, sir. Umaru Fofana na talk, sir. He said this report, it not make you look good. He said it not make you look good. Alright. Matthew Ambrose say, he said me no know. He said the process still there. Which process? You ain't no tell Weber. Well, they can open the phone line. Oh, open the phone line. There I can't tell we because you say me no know. You now you know. I beg go. Oh, open phone line. Can't tell we where to no know. Yeah. Now me could then allow share ideas. But anyway, let's come back to the way Umaru Fofana say the president no go look good.
The president does not handle resources.
Okay, straight up. So now they point finger at the president for say this report don't affect her. Minister of Information say Raman Soare, the president not in the handle resources. Not to the president the handle and today, not to in the handle and tomorrow. Just in case you don't know.
So there are people responsible for managing resources in the presidency as long as there are legitimate allegations ascertained by.
You see, I must you don't they use this word legitimate. Pay attention. He say the president not in the handle. He puts people in charge. That is true. He say as long as na legitimate allegation. Hey, the audit report, is it an allegation? You see the audit report like allegation? Because the auditor go, he say you be take 100 million. Please give me receipt for that 100 million. Which one I been do with him? Show me how the process go and everything. Let us see. We been do A, B, C, and D, but unfortunately, I not get the paper now. No, I need the paper for proof. Say you be do A, B, C, and D. Well, unfortunately, I not get them. Okay, so I go put on the report. Say, why been come? You not been show me A, B, C, and D. Parliament. We see we are blinding be talk. Una run call the mayor. Una get for call. Hey. Una go did get for call because they say every ministry in name it in here. Every name, every ministry name in this book. So I don't know if una done with the mayor of Freetown Iyon. Eh? Alright. Let they go. Mr. Minister, you do am.
The audit report, appropriate actions will be taken to ensure restitution, to ensure that these situations are remedied.
Civil society has expressed concern over the report. Ibrahim Tommy heads the Center for Accountability and Rule of Law.
It is certainly shocking.
Okay. Where Uma Ufofana in be the talk, it say it is damning. Ibrahim Tommy of Cal, he say he is shock. You shock? Ibrahim Tommy, you shock? Why you say you shock?
You would have hoped that by now we'll be making significant progress.
He say in shock because you don't say no waiting by now. If we don't make significant progress na salon where the audit reports they come on. Year after year, paper no dey for proof, paper no dey for proof, paper no dey for proof. Eh? Alright. Jerome left. Left. Okay. Alright.
In terms of managing our revenue as well as public expenditure. But the report clearly shows that there are still significant gaps and there are still a lot of areas that we need to focus on as a country.
He say gap there, big one. And areas then there as a country where we need for focus pan. Alright.
Government certainly needs to take public financial management a bit more seriously.
He say public financial management, government for take am more seriously. That government will depend 3.1. Where World Bank and other people and they say they're weak for manage policy. The same one where even by the MCC, where they all say will pass, we fail fiscal policy, we fail and they. The significant thing that when we fail by that MCC, well, no, they even try for take note of. All with the allies, we pass MCC. Eh? All right. How they go?
What do you make of the details about the office of the president?
Obviously,
Mauvovana left. He asked Sama, Ibrahim Tommy. He said, what do you make up of the thing where they inside the audit report about the president in office? What did he say?
Obviously, that is, I guess, the highlight of the report.
Okay. The highlight of the report. Now in try for overshadow all thing. Now in the kobalapa, now in the blanket of the report about the president in office.
My hope is that the office of the president will put out a clear statement explaining how those transactions were made.
Okay, I'll only for Ibrahim Tommy. He said the office of the president for put out a clear statement how then transaction then they make them. Audit service recommends say the office of the president for pay back all the money within question. The Minister of Information say only legitimate recommendations will be followed. If na me they ask go see me go say safe. I go say let ACC go do huh? No, wait. ACC be don't investigate the office of the first lady. Wetin na be the result again? Oh no, they not be make press brief, you know. Then be just pull press statements. If you meet up are you able to read and you read them. If you not meet up and well you are on your own. Oh, now so ACC be do the first lady in office. So if we give ACC back the office of the president, what thing go happen? Okay. Anyway, Ibrahim Tommy say, let the office of the president pull statement no more. Let pull statement. Let explain to we. Waiting happen with them money them with them question.
In particular, the report notes that certain payments were claimed to have been made, but upon verification, the payments were not done.
Okay, they talk about them money them. I tell you, but the money we spot and the money we work out ben kill and killy.
The Anti-Corruption Commission is set to have a busy Christmas. In a press release, it says it has started immediate examination of the report.
Anti-corruption say then you forget busy Christmas. Now so Uma Ufofana. Oh, they can't read just what anti-corruption is say. Yeah? Alright.
Assuring that it will work speedily by addressing the issues without favor.
It go work speedily for address the issues without favor. Now so anti-corruption say. Well, I'm not going to ask you if you trust anti-corruption for handle the matter. Because now they work. You trust them, you not trust them, or they have to do their job. Now make could they pay them? Well, where the reports come on, anti-corruption have not left behind. This now waiting and tell we. Then say then welcome the press release. Then welcome the release of the Auditor-General of Sierra Leone in report for 2020. They want for inform me and you na the general public for say they me don't go put na a table the 2020 audit report and then the anti-corruption. They know they will themselves. Then ready for look inside them. Immediate examination. They say the same way where they don't do to the last report there. And so then they do to this right now. Then they look inside them. They say, then take the audit report. Very important. Very, very important. And so then take the audit report. So, in recent time, them don't provide and go continue for provide updates to the public. Then get the word they use through serialized media release. Then go they release in serials after the order. This one go follow it in that one be say. Go follow it in the other one be say. Go follow it in the other one be say. So now so then get for release. And say because that's what them be done they do. From 2015 to 2019, we make them anti-corruption don't investigate, don't prosecute, don't convict, don't recover huge money. And not so than no more. They don't put preventive measures there. SCC. When I get right, the money will be unaccounted for last year. This one, a big pass dandy. So how go can't tell we say una don't put preventive measures them. Well, if una put I know they work. You know they work. So una go need for do more. I don't know if na pinole, na tennis ball, na golf ball. Who side the leakage day? Because you know they work, sir. That preventive measures day. Okay, una say appropriate situation. And also exoneration. So people that wouldn't put they wouldn't not be supposed for they will come back and can't give. Alright, then pull them. And then clear people them and then institutions them. We don't mix by Yuki, but they not be able to provide the paper at that time. Most importantly, the commission they work alongside with Parliament. And they work side by side. They look inside this thing better one. They say they go work with Parliament and with audit service alone for ensure say all man play in your role. Because any issue will come, if Parliament for Kainsai or audit service for Kainsai, then go contact them. Make them can show waiting and sabi and waiting and not sabi. Speedily. This the name will stand with himself. And accordingly, then go address the 2020 audit report without fear or favor of anyone. And then favor nobody. Oh, if you name the inside, if you name the day, SCC say, then they come. The SCC also they examine the report with a view to ascertain violation of the Anti-Corruption Act 2008, where they don't amend inside 2019. So, if intervention needed by SCC, then go do them for identify system weakness within the audited institution for appropriate prevention measures. Okay. So the same thing they said and do by the last one. Then go do and back by this one. The one them we need for make them address them, for make them go do correct, put preventive measures them. Preventive measures them. Wait for make this thing happen again. Yeah. In time, be telling I just know 2021 done. So then the first in don't happen done. If in case it happen, no. In case it happen, it don't happen done. Alright. Now they go. The public is therefore advised. SCC they advise me and you for continue for exercise patience. Let we exercise patience. Do ya? SCC say, let we exercise patience today. Let we exercise patience tomorrow. While then they do then work. Because then they say, carefully, then they review the report. And then go begin for take steps within the shortest possible time as it require them for doing. So the one that will go for take the longest, well, because they say within the shortest possible time as it require them for do. And then go continue for updates we on the progress of the way and manner we then done the look inside the 2020 audit report. Alright. The audit report don't come out. ACC don't tell we their own part. The Minister of Information don't tell we in own. Ibrahim Tommy don't tell we in own. But ACC say, let us take am easy, let us patient. This is not Christmas thing. Focus by your Christmas, enjoy. Not take audit report, stress yourself. Eh? Matthew Ambrose. I don't tell you open the phone line. You better call oh. Matthew he said that me ACC say for patients. Okay. Anyway, ACC Una thank you. Udoyeri. Una say una dey do una work better one. Thank you.